you for the company. Walking, yes indeed, I'm walking. Oh yeah, just for me, I'm walking. Thank you for the company. I'm walking, I'm walking, I'm walking, I'm walking. So happy to be walking, happy to be walking. Thank you for the company. Walking, yes indeed, I'm walking. Oh yeah, just for me, I'm walking. Thank you for the company. I'm walking, I'm walking, I'm walking, I'm walking. So happy to be walking, happy to be walking. Thank you for the company. Walking.
Great White isn't, y'all. Great White isn't.
Oh yeah.
Get your mat, get your chair, get your weights if you're walking wall to wall.
I'm walking, I'm walking, I'm walking.
Line up. If you got your mats, get on your mats, do your yoga thing. If you're on your bike, start your bike. Walking on your treadmill, start your treadmill. I can't even see through this. So, let me clear me away. Hey, Great White isn't, y'all. The Halloweens. Yes. Yes. See, I got my Halloween pajamas on. I got two fans going. It am hot. Then also, I got fabric softening sheets all over me. Y'all know I'm Sparky. And with this fabric from these pajamas, ooh, that's why I don't wear pajamas. And walking in this friction, I light up a room. Hey, look at my earrings. Earrings are fun earrings. They go with anything. Even this fun outfit. Yes. You know, I really don't think the spider thing adds anything to it. Looks like a white sheet. You guys notice the spiders? Yes. You know, let me adjust this camera because I hadn't adjusted it since Rosalind came on talking about the seminar, which is today, the 2-hour seminar. She said there'll be another one in November, but there's one today. And showing you all the ways to monetize Facebook. And I said, yes, sister girl, why not? I wish they had one of those things for, well, no one I know, they probably have them, but no one that I know, you know, has it on YouTube. Right now, I'm too busy. I just finished, I have a new co-host and editor of The Pond Moves First. This is the second season of the podcast, and his name is Ralph. I'm sure he's told me his last name, but as it's not important to me right now, I just say Ralph. And yesterday, we edited a promo for the second season of the Pond Moves First podcast, but also a preview of what the second season has for us. So that was intense because I always can tell when I do intense things because, and also I look at the time, like I was on the phone, setting up everything for, because this was Ralph's first time editing, so I set up everything for him as much as I could, and then we went for it. And it's really tedious looking at the same thing over and over and over and over. And he was in for it. I mean, I like it. To me, it's creating. It's not, I've been doing it for a while now, so I have to remember that on this side, it speeds it up too. And then slows it down. Ooh, you gotta be careful where you put your hands. I'll be viral in no time, but not the good viral. So, I tell you. So Jerrings, Jerrings, the green ones, it matches, I don't know if you can see it, but there's green in my skeleton outfit pajamas. So I feel confident that I'm not going to be sparking, though we just started walking, but I drenched these pants in fabric softener, and like I said, I have fabric sheets all over me. I don't want to do combustionation or combustion. Remember we used to read the news of the weird and stuff like that at the supermarkets. Thank goodness for the internet, because you improved a lot of these things to be really bogus. But they used to be world of the news all the time. You see like this burnt up bed, old lady burnt up in the bed, and somebody sitting in the chair and it's all sitting and said, thank combustion. But but I can put off enough sparks. I mean, even when I used to work, it's the worst. Especially in buildings and high-rise with that carpet and that all that metal. I would go around like this. And they were like, what's wrong with you? And sometimes it'd be like little tap, 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 tap. Then if I would touch someone, and if I happen to be with someone who does the same thing, we could literally touch each other and see the sparks. Whew. So, I don't want no sparks to fly. Not like that. Yes! I put up videos, y'all. Of me hanging before the walk, and doing all kind of stuff before the walk. Yes. And I want to tell y'all, I am walking on my core. If you go back to 2 years ago, the videos, the first one out the gate, January, I was talking about the Weeble Wobbles and how I wanted to strengthen my core. That was like the whole object of to be able to turn, move, walk in my core. It's a different feeling. It's almost like walking on air. And I felt it before. That's why I wanted to do it, wanted it back. Ice skating tightened my core so much that when I used to leave the ice skating rink, I thought I was walking on a cloud. I couldn't feel my feet hitting the floor. My body was so light. I loved it. I loved that feeling. So now, that's what it was like 12 years ago. But now, from walking and doing my stretches, and now getting into roller skating, I'm just taking my 4th lesson today. My core is engaged. And even now, when I walk, it's just like a little weird looking at the camera and walking. So that's where my issues of imbalance comes. so let me just, I'm not looking at myself in the camera. I'm not looking at you, because I can't just like look at you and walk at the same time. Because usually when you're walking side by side. And when you turn to look for a person, it's very quick because you can get a pothole or something. Or trip over your own feet. So, but this is core. You move differently. You move in the core. That stabilizes everything. And it is wonderful. I got what I wanted. Happy to be walking. Thank you for the company. Yes, indeed. Oh, I got it. This takes everything. It carries the weight. Happy to be walking. Yes. I think on a lot of things. I'm happy to be walking. I'll be 65 this month. Who'd have thunk? For surely, America tried to wipe me out a long time ago. But it ain't like that. So I made it here to this point. And I'm very happy. And my body, and I show my body, I always exercise it. See, the cults teach you that taking care of yourself is a selfish act. That you should take care of others. And let yourself go. There's a heavenly presence for you. Well, if there's a heavenly presence to take care of you, ain't there's a heavenly presence to take care of everybody else, so why you got to do it? Make it make sense. Don't worry about yourself. Worry about other people. Oh, well, who worry about me? God just got you. Okay, well, why he ain't got them? He got them, but he needs you too. Why he need me? He's all powerful, all encompassing. So confusing. So confusing. I'm gonna have to take this down, y'all. I can't see the thing. Well, this is my contribution to Halloween. I may recycle it for Christmas. We'll see. Oh gosh, I better not step down and step on it. Okay, now I can see the time. Alright, that was a good try. But you see how the green in my jerry matches the green in my pants? So, I'm happy to be exercising me. You're not vain when you take care of yourself. First. I remember when my daughter was small. Later on, I had all these counselors and different things like that. But I remember I was between jobs, bad babysitters, or no babysitters. And we were sharing stuff, and I remember we had a can of ravioli. And I had just got a new job that I was supposed to start the next day, but I hardly had anything to eat. And usually when it was like that, because I was home, I would give the most to my daughter because she was young. So that night when we were sitting down to split our can of ravioli, something said, don't give her the most. You got to go on an interview tomorrow. You got to wake up. Gave her half. I took a little more than half. Gave her hers, and she had juice. No, juiced her. Then the next morning, same thing happened. With the bread. And I learned that it was more important for me to be healthy because I had to take care of her. She couldn't take care of me. So therefore I should get the lion's share because I'm the lion. And she's the cub. And that's how I learned that lesson. So do yourself first. Just do yourself first. And other people do themselves first. Not do yourself first and then help everybody. No, do yourself first. Keep doing yourself first. And other people will start doing themselves first. That's why you focus on you. We copy everything. We copy everything. As far as giving, can you believe it? These people get together and give mega churches and pastors millions of dollars, but they live in housing projects. Lean-to. I remember when I was in Mount Vernon, thought about that the other day, and the big talk going around was a big argument. I was doing probably one of my plays, yeah, around Christmas time it was. And I think I was at Grace Baptist, I think. I probably was, because it was the play, that's where we put it on at. Because of the wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Reverend Barbara Evans. But she was, she was a nurse. So let me just give her that. She was Nurse Barbara Evans. Yeah. So, the big thing was, last year they had given the pastor either a Jaguar or a Mercedes-Benz. However, it was, okay, no, they gave him a Mercedes-Benz the year before. So this year, they wanted to give him a Jaguar. Now, they already gave him the biggest house, or he didn't even live in Mount Vernon, because the man lived in the fortress. And, these were people who were living in broken down houses. I just can't even tell you. Healthcare issues, just everything. Couldn't believe it. And the argument of the day during the AIDS is reaping through there, killing all folks. The reason why we were there and I was doing the play is to let people know that you keep coming to church even if you have AIDS or HIV. Because God started kicking them out of church when they found out they had HIV or AIDS. It wasn't them that was kicking them out. God was coming on their dreams and telling them, kick people out who have HIV. So, Reverend Barbara Evans was trying to calm the congregation and to educate the congregation. So when I came along with my play, it was perfect for her to use as an educational tool. And she wanted to do this summit, but she had been trying, but once I came along with the play, she was able to do this summit and get all the cult leaders together and tell them, please stop kicking people out your church because they have HIV AIDS. Please stop saying God told you to kick them out. Ooh, make it make sense. So, that was the talk. We got him a Mercedes last year. We'll get him a Benz this year. And then one time at Easter time, I was doing my little short children's play. JC was this the worst. And yeah, it was pastor vacation money. Where should they send the pastor and his family? And there was a collection for that. But then they would come to church during the week and collect food because they were so poor. I'm telling you, I'm so glad I got clarity now. I am so glad I'm leaving this earth with clarity, honey. And don't worry, I'm not going to heaven. I am not going to ghetto heaven. I know earth. I'm staying right here. My energy going to stay right here. I am not going to go to no ghetto heaven. Where I got to live in tenement buildings with rats. And not have enough money and split a can of ravioli with my daughter. I already did that. On earth, I'm not doing that again. But whew, I ain't going to ghetto heaven, honey. You can keep that. Look at that. 20 minutes already of walking in my core. Man, turning in my core. Reaching in my core. Not my back. Not my shoulder. Man. Been in the gym for years and years and years and years. I just never paid attention to when they said in the core, 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 in the core. I mean, I was building my core, but I didn't pay attention to what they said, the power of the core. And now at this age, I need that power. And it's coming through. It is coming through. That's why I walk. I love this body. I mind this body business. This body business, this is my business. Time for us to take a water break, y'all. Yes. Thank you for the company. Yes, indeed, I'm walking. Oh, yeah, just for me, I'm walking. Thank you for the company. I'm walking, I'm walking, I'm walking, I'm walking. So happy to be walking, happy to be walking. Thank you for the company. Yes, indeed, I'm walking. Oh, yeah, just for me, I'm walking. Thank you for the company. I'm walking, I'm walking, I'm walking, I'm walking. So happy to be walking, happy to be walking. Thank you for the company. Yes, indeed, I'm walking. Oh, yeah, just for me, I'm walking. Thank you for the company. I'm walking, I'm walking, I'm walking, I'm walking. So happy to be walking, happy to be walking. Thank you for the company. Hey, y'all. I just need a minute while we sipping some water to tell you that I know her as Smith Rummet, and I'm going to have to ask her to pronounce that last name. I don't know if she wants me to use her name, but we'll talk about that tomorrow. She makes this cream for me and one in a jar, and it's called the Tiki House Apothecary. And since she was on Facebook, longtime Facebook friend, And she came, I just knew it would be good. I said, I like the honeysuckle flavor, smell. Something about honeysuckle. And she did it for me. And she's going to be here tomorrow to talk about it. Yes. She's coming on a walk. I love it. I've ordered twice already. Now, she has this face cream stuff that she said, oh, I want you to use. But every time she sends stuff for me facially, my daughter takes it. And since her face is out there more than my face is, I let her take it. You guys see my face, right? Kind of, sort of not. So, she'll be here tomorrow. And of course, you know earrings. They're just fun for me. I gotta send my cousin an email. I think I want earrings. I want turkey earrings. But no. Green. So, for the harvest, I think I want green pepper earrings. And I want, what else is green? That's fun. Y'all know I like doing this. So, well, she's also a creator. So I just tell her what I want and she creates it. That's what creators do. So yeah. You can imagine, you can barely pay your rent, but you're on tithe to be inclusive, to be included. Honey. Yeah. So I also want to say I gotta put out a call to the ancestors. And when I thought about that, Maya Angelou came to my mind. And they banned her book. Well, I'm going to tell you something. For many of girls, that book saved our lives. It kept us going. So I guess the pedophile and the rapist do hate that. Because she does call it out and she overcame it. And then what you go through, overcoming it. Because once as a child you were touched as far as incest, which incest is rape, but it's by a family member, or rape from a pedophile. It takes you down a deep sex alley, where sometimes at the end is prostitution. Most times, for boys and girls, when they come to adulthood, after being incested and pedophiled, the lingering effects is a dark alley of sex trade. And that's why they want to keep it going. Suffer the little children to come unto me. I never sent my daughter to seek comfort from any man ever. But I was constantly told to go stand in front of that church and let this man put his arms around me, because suffer the little children to come unto him. Who the hell is he? It was my grandmother that sent me. My mother ain't never sent me for no BS like that. So you trained so early to seeking comfort in the arms of a man from a child. So they're winning. So they took you, they banned your book, Maya. They banned your book. I know why Caseburg said that book saved and changed my whole life. Then the next book, let me know how that kind of stuff, that incesting and pedophiling can lead you to a dark place. Because that's what you're used to. Because that's what you trained from out of the womb when you sit in the pew in your parents' arms. they already done gave you away. And they banned it. Roll of thunder, hear my cry. Oh man, gave me such strength to fight this racist bullshit. They banned it. You see how? They don't ever want it to stop. Oh, I didn't see it. Maybe it's already banned. That catch you in the rye bullshit. Okay? They should have a book burning if ever. Even the author of the damn book said it should have been a book burning. Okay? That bullshit. I remember when my daughter brought home, I said it's about a bunch of bullshit. If you got to write a report, at the library they have the short book. Go there and rearrange some of them sentences and put it together. But don't put that shit in your head. Don't entertain it. And she did. And she came back and we tore that book up. Bullshit. Make it make sense, but Maya, I thought about you. And I said, why did they do that? And Gloria, I can't think, Naylor, thought about her. Roll of thunder, hear my cry. Memphis, the land, how they had to fight to keep hold of the land. They don't want them books. Them books encourage us. After all that training for us to be sheep, from the womb to the pew. I think now back on my grandmother, and my father used to say that all the time. But sometimes it hurt because I used to be there with my grandmother. But he said, I don't want to give her nothing because all she got to do is take it and give it to the church. And he ain't never did lie. So whether he gave it to her or not, I didn't get anything. And then when I worked, I had to give it to her too. Give it to the church. I remember reading an article how this old lady, after 30, 40 years in church, she got a little low on her money. She kicked out. Because she wasn't keeping up with her time. And I remember somebody telling me in the church when I was in Portchester that if I gave big money, I'd be recognized in the church. And I still didn't put it together that it was a cult. Damn. So, Laura and Ella, that's what they're doing. J. California Cooper, I didn't see them touch your book. But your books are phenomenal, especially that family. Now, I'm calling on y'all because we're at a crossroads here. And your energy, because I know I'm close to the exit ramp, but I know my energy is staying right down here. And I'm calling y'all because I'm hoping. And Toni Morrison, who nailed it, Toni, about America being mad because a brown man was made president for 2 terms. And they are angry. That's why they went after women. That's why they come after us. They're angry. How dare you make a brown man president of the United States for 2 terms? They will burn this effort down. They attacked the government. They attacked Pelosi. They are mad that that happened. It's only supposed to be white. That's why you can't teach them that the Moors rule Europe. for hundreds of years. You can't teach them that. They get mad if they think and they know that history that they love and talk about. The Moors was in it, Africans, dark skinned, darker than me. Because I'm mixed, y'all know that. As African Americans are. You can't tell them that. Because they'll get mad and start killing just because they can't accept that reality. So, making Barack Obama president for 2 terms sent them over the edge. They went after women, the minorities. You're never going to happen there. They say that at the voting polls, there's private citizens with machine guns trained on you. Back in the day, when my mother and them before they got to vote, they was turning dogs on them, holes on them, shooting them, tar and feather, hanging them. But now, they got private citizens. Hey, thanks for coming on the walk. Walking around with machine guns, threatening to shoot you at the voting polls. And nobody does nothing. The FBI can't stop them, CIA, local police, nobody. Yes! They probably kicking down doors, shooting and killing people, threatening communities to stop them from voting. Just like our ancestors. Can you believe that? In the new millennium? Can you believe that? I remember when I was younger and living in Bed-Stuy with my daughter, there was an election in Jamaica that was always bloody. And when I started reading and researching it, there was areas you couldn't live in unless you had those ideals according to the political party. That if you walked from, let's say, if you walked out of the Democratic territory into the Republican territory, they could start shooting you. You didn't live, you only lived where the political party you supported lived. And I was so naive. I remember reading that and I was like, wow, that could never happen in America because we don't take politics that serious. Not serious like that. We want the best man to be in the office. It doesn't have to be Republican. It doesn't have to be independent. It doesn't have to be. It just has to be the best person for the job. I was so naive. But now, we is Jamaica, honey. We is Jamaica. By the time the elections get here, them Republicans would be, first of all, they were closing polls, I do not believe it. But the polls that's open, they walking around shooting you, scaring you from the polls. Can't nobody do nothing. Nobody can stop them. So, Maya Angelou, Toni Morrison, J. California Cooper, Gloria Naylor, girls. I hope y'all stay down here. I hope y'all wasn't under delusional and ask your energy to leave this earth. Don't ever ask your energy to leave this earth. You stay right here. You stay right here. They going up there. They're directing their energy out here. Whew. Let them do it. Let them do it. Let them do it. But I know y'all down here. Get the busy. Ancestors activate. Supernatural. Because I know I'm going to be that energy. I'm going to be that energy right here. I'm going to be that energy right here that makes wind in the hurricane and water in the tidal waves, honey. I know what kind of energy I'm going to be when I get out of this matter. Yes, indeed. The energy to make tides and hurricane within me, I am not sending to be put in no ghetto heaven. I often think, if my grandmother only knew, if she only knew, there was the streets of milk and honey. I didn't even like milk. I didn't even like honey. So I used to say, well, what that is, and is that good? It's all bullshit. But what's real is energy. So Maya Angelou, Toni Morrison, Gloria Naylor, J. California Cooper, Zora Neale Hurston. Please, y'all. Like I said, I hope y'all ain't focus your energy out of this earth. Stay right here, y'all. You need it. Please get busy. Time to do something. Time to do something. It's time to do something, y'all. Protect, defend, or destroy. Time to do something. Ancestors activate. Activate or activate. Ancestors activate. We gotta stop this foolishness. People who hate you, they don't even know I hate you. Oh, I never hate you. They go to a cult. I know somebody said to me, did you ever really think all the animals in the world would be able to fit in the ark? I said, no, I never believed that bullshit, but grooming. Like I tell you, I'm so happy I took my daughter to the library most times on Sunday, into the museum, to the park, bike riding, walking. I'm so glad. And we got life in this matter. We got life. This matter matters to me. We got life. And when life is over, the matter will fall to the ground and the energy will stay right here. We all will probably be shooting somewhere. Y'all look at those movies and y'all shooting stuff. Honey, they need it. Listen. In heaven, who you think be cleaning? Oh, they told you that ain't no cleaning in heaven? No, you ain't going to heaven. Ain't no cleaning in heaven. That's where white people live. You in the ghetto heaven. You won't have to be working cleaning because that's the only job you can get. But me, I'm be down here whipping up wind, whipping up tidal waves, whip it up. And when I'm called upon, I'm showing. And I'm doing because I lived it. I know. I know where to focus that energy. So, Maya Angelou, Toni Morrison, Gloria Naylor, J. California Cooper, Zora Neale Hurston, Gwendolyn Brooks, Mary McLeod Bethune, Harriet Tubman, Ida B. Wells, all of you that stayed down here and didn't go for the foolishness, please get to busy, because they is getting crazy as it was when you was here, and they trying to eliminate every footstep or any trace of your footsteps on this earth. Get busy, because they're eliminating your footsteps, but they're also eliminating the blood. The matter. They's eliminating the matter, honey. No energy can get into it because they're eliminating the matter. Yes. Roller skating. Rock. Skate. Oh, let me stop playing. Let me stop. They monetize me for stealing. Not publicizing. Yeah, y'all. Roller skating. Whew. I can't wait. And then, tomorrow, when Regina comes on to talk about TK, creams and oils and soaps. Yeah, we love the soap. We bought so much soap. I wish she made liquid soap. Because I like liquid soap better. Yes. So, yeah. I'm not going to be no maid. Get away with it. Because they're made up. And if I put myself into it, then that's where I find myself at. It's not what I know. My energy stays close to earth. Close to my family, my peoples. I'm so glad their energy is running up there to all the planets and the stars and all that kind of stuff. I'm so happy. I'm going to stay here right by my peoples. Right by my peoples. Don't say nothing about resting in peace for me, honey. I'm energy. I'm energy. I'm going to do what energy do. So don't rest in peace me, honey. Not me. Whew, let's knock out this quick 50. Remember, neither up, like you don't go all the way down, or you come all the way up. You try to keep a middle balance. And I say, tuck in your elbow, squeeze your gut, like pumping up a tire. Ready? One for good luck. Tuck your elbow, squeeze your gut, neither up nor down. One for good luck. Yes! 45 minutes goes by so quickly, y'all. Like, comment, share. Tell an uncle, tell a cousin, tell a, tell an uncle, tell a auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend. Spit it out, girl. Spit it out. Yes. Hey, stick around for the gulping chat. Yes, indeed, I'm walking, just for me, I'm walking. Honey, I ain't making no viral. I'm walking. I appreciate all my subscribers. Thank you for subscribing. And all my viewers and all my friends on Facebook and YouTube. Let's get to gulping. On Wednesday, I won't be gulping because I got to do some running around. Ciao. Yes, like, comment, share. I got some hanging videos up, you know? Yes. Let me show you this tiki head again. It is honeysuckle. I don't know. She said, you know, what fragrance? Because, see, it's what I like to smell. I know everything, all the time with perfumes. Oh, you know, people can smell on you. And I was always like, but it's important how it smells to me because I'm wearing it. When you're trained, when you're groomed. I gotta keep telling. We were what is that? T-Mobile. T-Mobile will be telling you how to do everything. Do this. And I was like, why is this program doing? I was like, oh, we have been trained from the womb, and as we said in that pew, we learn to be sheeps, to be told what to do, so they know exactly what they're doing. But I had to shut them down. I was like, no, not me. I am paying for this. Well, you're trying to still tell me what to do. But I got two sisters that followed the man around who said, woman, thou art loose. What's wrong with you? Woman, you the cause of all the problems in the world. And they love that man and give them every dime they can. Make it make sense? Ezo, I'm trying to find a t-shirt maker. Like I said, I had to work on a promo, a preview, edit, put it together, make it, blah, blah, blah. My new co-host, show him how we do edit, add on. I had to have a lot of stuff prepared in advance. So, Ezo, I'm getting the t-shirts. Tomorrow, I will have on my Stacey Abrams t-shirt. Whew. Yes. Like, comment, share. Tell an uncle, tell an auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend. Yes. We're walking in our core, honey. We're walking in our core. Yes, saving our feet. Saving our toes, honey. Putting blood and oxygen up here. Fighting gravity cause it's very drear. Jerrings, Jerrings. Order your Jerrings. Jerrings. I gotta send an email. I gotta tell y'all. Green is the color. Oh, you know what else is good? Yeah, I would wear them. Squash earrings, the green squash. Yes. Green squash, and that's a dark green. And then the green of a green pepper. That's almost along these lines. A little darker. And I got my case, my thing, where I put my earrings on. But I gotta move my books off the dresser. It's complicated. And I didn't even show y'all the earring case. All right, I'll do it sometime this week. Yes! Like, comment, share, tell an uncle, tell an auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend. Thanks for coming on the walk. Thanks for coming on the walk. Happy Halloween. Have a wonderful day. Don't eat too much candy. Though it's too late for Smith. But everybody else, don't eat too much candy. Ugh.